现场的雄青各位球迷，大家下午好！欢迎各位再次来到我们雄中体育馆来欣赏我们高雄钢铁人在本届例行赛，也是我们主场的最后一场赛事。非常感谢各位所有的雄星呢，在本季呢对我们高雄钢铁人不离不弃，坚持到底，陪着我们奋战。这边本周铁定有你呢，我们每一个雄星都是不可或缺的一员。感谢你们的到场。 今天是最后一场赛事，我们希望各位呢要拿出我们的钢铁意志以及精神呢，持续帮我们高雄钢铁人这群小将，我们的球员一起陪他们拼战到最后，将这把星星之火呢燃烧得越来越旺，一起捍卫主场。各位 ，Are you ready？ 你们准备好了没？一起帮高雄钢铁人加油 ！Let's go， 高雄！ 接下来也要借用大家的双手及热情，我们要欢迎我们的啦啦队钢铁女神雅典娜。他们本季呢，一样陪着所有雄青以及我们球员们一起捍卫到最后。那我们在场上欢迎钢铁女神雅典娜带来精彩的开场演出。
Pretty. This that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunt. You just touched down in LA. Pretty girls don't do drama unless we wanna. It'll be depending on the day. Pretty girls picking a defender. No, I'm a defender. Never let it catch no stray. This that pretty girl mantra, she's that stun. I make you wanna swing both ways. That deep, I'm not that drunk. Sometimes girls just gotta have fun. Throw it back, all that ass. Me and my sis, we're too attached. Not that deep, but not that dumb. Look at them bodies on the run. Inside glowing like the sun. You're gonna feel this every day. This that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunt. You just touched down in LA. Pretty girls don't do drama unless we wanna. It'll be depending on the day. Pretty girls picking a defender. No, I'm a defender. Never let it catch no stray. This that pretty girl mantra, she's that stun. I make you wanna swing both ways. Let go and feel this. We came to take win. Back it up. Everybody say I'm a top super lady. I never lose, yeah. Got a super vibe. I'm a god super lady. I never die, party, motherfucker. Lady, call me super lady. Follow ladies, I want ladies, super ladies. To say. 누가 우리 보낸다면 yes it's super fast. 누가 우리 만난다면 yes it's super nice. 누가 봐도 우리 yes stronger than Superman. Yes sir I got superpower. Yes sir I'm a.
这个紧掌声送给雅典娜女神。在本赛季每一场开场都带来精彩的演出。 在精彩的开场演出结束之后，马上为各位介绍本场是2支对战球队登陆球员名单。首先为各位介绍台北富邦勇士登陆球员 ：Number 1 1号 Brandon Waters，Number 4 4号陈佑伟 ，Number 12 12号林志杰 ，Number 18 18号林志伟 ，Number 23 23号史伯恩 ，Number 24 24号简廷照 ，Number 27 27号张镇雅。 33 33号蔡正岳，台北富邦勇士本场之先发人 ，Number 6 0号赖平恩 ，Number 6 6号吴永胜 ，Number 11 11号洪凯杰，绝配号55号 55 Jeffrey Wesley，Number 66 00号莫巴耶。为您介绍台北富邦勇士总教练许晋哲，执行教练吴永仁，助理教练林伟浩、魏伟、梁兆轩，体能教练郑维轩以及总经理叶宗义。 今天邀请现场球迷将你的目光放向大荧幕，钢铁人本赛季最后一战 ，Let's go 高雄 ，Let's go Steelers！
高雄 高雄，这里是我们的家，我们的土地。无论风雨多大，这片土地还是勇敢面对挑战。
我们的目标不只是胜利，而是为这座城市燃起希望的火光。
年轻的我们不畏挑战，拼出希望，打出精彩。
用双手去锻造，用坚持去塑造，成为高雄的钢铁人。
We won't stop practicing until we're stars.
星星之火可以燎原。
之火 ，Let's go！ 为您介绍高雄钢铁人登陆球员名单。首先为您介绍球员号65号，一步一脚印陪伴着雄鹰，捍卫每场主场的钢铁吉祥物艾恩。那么6号，突破逆境，展现自我。拥有强大钢铁意志的前锋陈宇安，那么13号赛德克战将用积极与速度征服全场，钢铁保时捷刘承业。那么7号拥有强势金融到篮下苦攻的全能身手，一幕花道刘彦廷。那么8号用勤奋自律在场上翱翔，最有斗心的林豆豆林心祥。这边9号钢铁人团宠，朝向胜利的 S 一支庄崇胜。那么32号内线作战，攻守兼备，非洲巨塔第一龙就地 Timaga。那么35号年度新人王重型机车新手驾驶达安师傅，请您吃过2爷丹尼尔。那么42号攻守全面的进攻万花筒，体能劲爆的人体直升机王凯玉。77号更替一丢背啊，上好红手，提球的手，手了下朱玉金。介绍了高雄 Steelers Starting Five。那么14号全美5星高中生，进攻手段多才多艺的全能锋线Isaiah。那么13号10万伏特的超级快手，马力十足的皮卡伦高伟伦。那么37号拥有关键时刻的3分炮火，学霸射手马克思。那么前面4号勇气刺在身上，不止保守誓言要把胜利打包带走，钢铁人练球狂人李威霆。Ladies and gentlemen， 今天过生日，吹背号1号，华丽的球风大3元制造机，出神入化的钢铁魔术师Isaiah Briscoe。为您 你介绍高雄钢铁人总教练邱大中，助理教练刘文和，个人技巧兼翻译名冠军，体能训练师邱国章，管理沈秋展，助理管理林俊义，防务员黄玉俊，防护助理包俊兴，以及总经理方永喜。在此，最后请掌声送给我们的钢铁小将。场边我们即使来到例行赛的最后一场的主场赛事，应援动作依旧不可少。时间交给我们的 MC 暴龙。
谢谢我们的 DJ 刘老师。各位现场雄心呢，接下来呢，我们要进行我们本季最后一次的应援教学啦。我们要有请我们的钢铁女神雅典娜来到我们的场中间，一起进行应援教学。好，我们的女神们呢，一样本季呢，从第一场到今天的最后一场呢，一样陪着我们所有雄青一起帮钢铁人加油。那这边呢，我一样要先请我们雄青先将双手举高，让我看到各位的折伤，好不好？最后一场了。所以呢，我们希望各位雄青呢，今天不留余力，把我们的热情，把我们的呐喊，把它喊出来。所以现在请所有雄青，先让我听听看各位用力拍打折扇的声音。好的，非常感谢各位呢，本季不离不弃，铁定有你。我们到最后一场呢，希望各位呢一同来帮我们钢铁人加油打气。一样，我们的应援教学呢，是我们高雄钢铁人特有的应援。首先是防守的部分，第一个呢，我们都是讲台语，我们都是讲台语。第一个防守部分呢，我这边请小薇薇来说一下，可以吗？最后一场呢，让大家听看你的甜美的声音，好不好？来，我们第一个。
这会红树，这会红树，
给我们小薇薇掌声鼓励。拜托，这个声音喊下去，我觉得客队都没有力气打球了，好不好？好，老师，我们这位红树，音乐来一次。
这会
红树，折扇举高。
这会
后面的朋友，
红树，
用力拍打。让女神听到你的声音，再一次，
红袖，
好，非常的好。下一个呢，我们一样就请我右边的怡云，啊，怡云也来练一下台语的哦。哎，我们还没听过你讲过台语，台语还 OK 吧？你有听过你讲台语吗？
欢迎来高雄。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. We have arrived at the end of another Plus League regular season, and school is about to let out the kids. Thank you for tuning in as touching the line with us, the Taipei Fubon Braves and the Kaohsiung Steelers. the final matchup. The Steelers will be seeking their third win on the season. Their winning side of the campaign started actually right here at Kaohsiung Municipal High against the Braves in the first game of 2025. How about the last of the season? The Pilots fell one game short of the Braves' season 1 record of 19 wins and a near 80% winning percentage, but will enjoy the first round off, and we'll see them again in the Plus League Finals. The Braves responded after their 3-game losing streak with 9 wins in the last 11 games. The Ghost Hawks have this week off, having ended their own 3-game losing streak with an OT win last Saturday, and the Steelers look to put their winning percentage in the double digits. On the Mandarin broadcast is Chen Ziwei and Cai Jijing。球迷朋友们，你找到官方的英文转播，要听威哥跟情景的讲评，当然就按照中文的转播连接。谢谢你的收看，记得我们Plus League 的 YouTube 转播都要按赞。I'm Ryan Chen once again commentating for this Plus League matchup. Last night ended a record streak of 10 straight Plus League games ending in single-digit margins. And to put the focus on them for a bit, they schemed up endless double teams and traps against the Steelers imports, and their local players shot their worst percentage of the season, 22.7. This was done in preparation for the Basketball's Championship League Asia East home games next week. And despite playing without their lead scorer, Justin Lu Junxiang, the Pilots set the season's biggest win at 116-76. So looking to the matchup at hand, the Braves are going for a team-high 5 straight wins this season. They are playing the Steelers for the 2nd week in a row on a Sunday, and they tie the Pilots with a 4-win, 1-loss record as the second road team, of a back-to-back. But the Pilots do have a better point differential, plus 9.8 to plus 6.4. They have been beating teams by scoring in depth. How about the Steelers, if they can add a little bit of depth scoring-wise? On the graphic is at some point somebody will roll a 6 for good luck. Previously, Liu Chenyan, Li Weiting, Zhu Yujun, and Gao Weilun with multiple 3-pointers made, but on different game days. As you see, Liu Chenyan was the latest who made a 3 in last night's affair. The Steelers offense jacked up 53s, their season 5 record as a team, and defensively tried to make it a very physical game by sending the Pilots to the line for 37 free throw attempts. But it turned into a track meet as their opponent scored 33 fast break points, the highest total of the season, and 12 more than the very next record. They're against the hottest team in the Plus League, already secured with the 2nd spot of the standings, and will have home court advantage in the first round, but still short of, on the screen now, Jabari Bird, and previously in the light-colored shirt and hat, Nick King. There's the two gentlemen with games played, playing time per game, and average points per game from top to bottom. But the Braves have been playing well in their absence. So a question starts to arise if they're ready, and by all reports, it's the two gentlemen are making progress in that direction. How will the team gel with no meaningful games or public games as competition, as tune-up? So in their absence, the Braves local players have picking up the slack on the offensive end, as Roger Xujinze was asked about the team's preparations for the playoffs.
大家可以看到，他们两个其实是在投篮，可他们仅止于投篮，他们还没有办法真的去做身体的对抗。那博德因为之前就是第一场是对他抬杠，就有抽筋以后演变成拉伤，到了对领航员的时候复出上半场又反映说脚步不舒服，就再回去发现，然后拉伤又加剧，对，所以他要休息的时间可能会比较久。那金恩的部分也是身体有一些撞伤，然后胡 呼吸可能会有点不舒服。那现在状况就是2个人都可以加下去投篮，仅止于投篮的部分。我们真的很希望在对到台钢的时候，能够在季后赛第1轮用最完整的阵容出赛。不过这又攸关要考验到我们的防护组，还有我们的体能教练，然后我们怎么样去帮他们2个做最好的一个治疗跟恢复。
Roger sharing that last week when they were having their day before shoot around or night before shoot around, they were just shooting and nothing but. But Bird, in his first game, started cramping up in his debut against the Ghost Hawks, but it went from just cramping to a strain and even got worse in his return. Whereas Nick King in the collision with the Furniture, yes, that's right, Furniture in the Braves home game, still breathing a little uneasy. They do want a full squad for the playoffs, but it will be a challenge for their medical staff to get those guys ready. The Braves do own the best Plus League playoff records, both in terms of 5 series won to none loss and 17 wins to 5 losses. It will be an all Cheng officiating group with number 18 Zhang Zizan, Zhang Liyue, and number 88 Zhang Junyao from left to right. And the Braves will be having a 1 import starting lineup with Jeffrey Whitty, Mbaye, Lai Tingan, KJ Hongkaijie, Wu Yongse, Mbaye out of Zhenzi University, where Chen Ziwei coaches. Over on the Steelers side, they made a change to put Isaiah Todd in the starting lineup next to Marcus Quirk. Isaiah Briscoe, happy birthday to him. 29 years young, and next to Li Weiting and Gao Weilun in the backcourt. A couple days ago, it was Jordy Chimaga's birthday. Both of those gentlemen turned 29 years young.
好，那校长能否喊3、2、1，请开球的时候，帮我们将球往上抛。来，请开球。好
The Steelers, from the very beginning,
好，再掌声，谢谢我们的校长，谢谢。
we're bringing in a very young squad with 6 rookies, a couple of 3 second-year players, and just a few 3-year local players. As we get a close-up of Isaiah Briscoe's new kicks as ball is tipped up, and the Braves in light blue will have the first possession. Jeff Woody at the high post, hands it back to Lai Tingan. Over to KJ, an early 3 and an early make. That's how our scoring gets started. KJ did not score in the first half, but then 19 points and 11 assists in the second half. Really powered the Braves to that victory over the Steelers. Skip pass, Jeff close out, Galway Lund out to Quirk, dribble pull up, short. Steelers are playing the second game of a home back-to-back, as customary here in Taiwan. Skip pass over to KJ, and off of one leg, downs another one. No need to wait to the second half of action. 10.3 points per game for KJ on the season. His 11 assists is the high for the Braves this season, and only second to Michael Singletary, who had 12 assists at one point in his tenure. As a push from the back is our first whistle of the game. Last week, the Steelers started Isaiah Todd as Jordy Chimaga wasn't available for play. Hook pass down low. Whitty throwing himself off balance and chasing after his own board. The spinning hook still off, as finally the Steelers collect the rebound. Briscoe gains by a couple of Braves and draws a whistle. A little bit of a wince going on. Might have took a hit to the face. made 8 of 11 free throws in last night's affair for a team high and tying a game high 28 points. Averaging north of 30 points per game. That is a plus league record. One thing that might be holding him, but we'll see, is the free throw percentage. Saw Briscoe about 68% from the free throw line. Though he does attempt 11 per game, so there's still a lot of point production as he's back with his Steelers team guarding. Over the top pass, and Mbaye keeps control as the Braves now open up to a 8-2 lead. On the switch, Briscoe's got Jeff Whitty on him. Fakes him up with the left hand, just cashes two. Quick agility move. A double team as Mbaye, a jump shot way short. Lighting's turn as the Braves kind of zone up. Deflected pass is turned over. A little bit short as KJ taps it out of bounds. Look at the high-low action, making that pass a little easier than Briscoe. Returning the favor. The Braves on the season scored 10.6 fast break points per game. Missing an opportunity previously as that jump shot hits the back iron. Ball on the deck, and the referees need a little bit of help as they're all looking at each other. As mentioned, the Braves coming in hot between January 28th and their last game. 13 wins and 3 losses, as after calling it for the Braves, looks like the referees are electing to take a look at it. So in season 3, excuse me, as you get a look at Lighting's pass deflecting off of Briscoe's leg, and the back of Jeff Whitty's shoes, the only thing that could change this call. So anyways, season 3 Braves were the hottest they've ever been as a team in part of a season, as you see Galwayland even might have had a touch of that one. 8 straight wins that followed what was 5 straight losses for them. It included the 5 opponents in the Plus League at the time, 2 of the Kings, 4 of the Pilots. First year for Erie Caminos, 2 against the Lioneers, 3 against the Dreamers, and 2 against the Steelers. So it was the gamut of competition from top to the bottom of the standings. Now, they did lose to the Pilots by just 3 points, Steelers by just 1 point, and Kings by 7 points in that stretch. As take a look at the baseline angle and trying to look for any additional deflections, as that initial spin off the heel, off the leg, doesn't seem to be reducing in any rotations per minute, as don't really like to have such a bogged down call so early in the game. The Braves in that stretch average margin only winning by 7.87 points. 7 of those games by single-digit margins, with only big wins against the Steelers by 24 and Lioneers by 30. As it's been the case in a couple of weekends, out of a sideline out of bounds or baseline out of bounds, a zone, as Mbaye hustling but crashing out of bounds. The Braves went from 4th place at 7 wins, 8 losses, 4.5 games behind the #1 Pilots, to 2nd in the Plus League standings, 20 wins, 11 losses, 3 behind the Kings. And the reason why we got to switch up the #1 team is because the Pilots went 4 wins and 14 losses, including at the time the record 9 straight, ending up 9 games behind the Kings. Pass out of reach and out of bounds. Here you see #7 coming off the bench, did not play in yesterday's game, is Liu Yanting, taking the place of Chen Boyan, who had a big wrap around his left knee. Briscoe needs some help as Kaohsiung, a smart tap to Isaiah Todd on the deck, and coming the other way, KJ out wide to Lai Tian. Draws 2, puts it on the deck, over to Jeff Whitney. He's hit and one. So there's the Braves fast break offense. Lai Tian delivering the goods. He scored 11 points, had 4 assists as one of the 5 starters last Sunday against the Steelers. Man with the score, Jeff Whitney. He's playing in his 20th game for the Braves this season. Brandon Rose is the other import when he comes into the game, but Isaiah Todd will flush a 3-point shot to make it a 3-point game. Jump pass to Mo at the high post. Dribble hop and tip in by Jeff. Briscoe spinning on Jeff Wu as that one's off target. Has been dealing with that right hand discomfort for most of the season. Even took 5 games off in 2 different stints. Would he catch and shoot? And again, chased his own rebound. Now trying the floater, and he's finally voided of the basketball as Yanting is being called out for the Braves by questionable dribbling as Briscoe from nearly 30 feet rails the triple. Ball on the deck, Jeff Wu keeping it alive, and they swing it to an open KJ. The lefty too strong as Mbaye, and the Braves dominating these boards. Early foul and big block shot after. Under 7 minutes, we have reached our first timeout of the game as Isaiah Briscoe leading the league in scoring and leaving us with that lasting impression of the snipe from outside, but the Braves have a 2-point lead.
到谁呢？依云，我们的活泼女神，米出爱心，还有我们的陈琳，还有可甜可帅的依云。感谢前面的几位朋友。没错，镜头 take 到你，跟着我们的陈范的这个可爱的图案比出爱心。2楼的朋友没很好，反应非常的快。还有这位同学，感谢你来到现场帮高雄钢铁人加油，大家不要害羞。还有我们的球迷朋友。这个做得很好，还有谁呢？来上面的，哇，辛苦了，带着我们的小宝贝，镜头拍到你了，就是你，来比出爱心，耶，非常可爱。好，这些美女，感谢来到现场，可以一起比，可以一起比，可以2个人合体一起比也可以，好不好？小弟弟，对，就是你的。
Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Ryan Chen, commentating from Kaohsiung Municipal High, where the theme is 铁定有你 UN Steelers. The Steelers are wrapping up the season with no more games left, no postseason action. They are, for the 4th straight year in all of their team history, left out of playoff basketball here in the Plus League. But this year coming in with such a young squad, and we'll say they have made big strides. from beginning to at this point of the season as Jeff Woodhey at the line. "35 years young." The leading scorer in this game for the Braves makes another free throw. And will take a seat for Brendan Walters. With his entrance in the game, is the leading Brave import in terms of games played. Substitution for both teams. Kevin Owonkayu screens for Briscoe as he's trying to shake Jeff Wu. Keeps the dribble live. Over to a contested jumper, and the Braves with numbers. Only Apu on the other side. A scoop and an alley missed by Mbaye. Try to go with some power and authority. Kevin, quick double by his former collegiate teammate to Apu. Big rainbow, and it bounces over onto the basket support. Liu Tenyan, yesterday in 16 minutes played, had 15 points on 3 made threes. That was his season high. Over the top to Walters. An easy score for him. Walters set a personal high as Briscoe, chasing after his own rebound, looking for an outlet. Spinning jump shot, gets the bounce. Walters, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks. Again, the scoring was his personal high last week against the much smaller Steelers without Jordy Chimaga. He is in his uniform and did participate in warm-ups as Jeff Wu. No, Walters fumbling the rebound, now has it. Back to number 6, in and out as the fronting rebound is called for the foul. Yoyanting battling Mbaye, who had deep position. Yeah, it's so imperative that if you're undersized, you need to apply a lot of pressure on the ball handlers, make those passes much more difficult. But now Jordy Chimaga is checked in. No, not yet. Excuse me. Isaiah Todd still in there, manning the center position as Apu with the steal to Kevin. The lay-in blocked by Brendan Smart. A massive rejection as now the alley. Walters missed. Zhang giving him a second chance, and he's fouled. The frantic action going both ways, as it would have been a very difficult play to finish off. And smart pass by Mayao to give the big man a chance. Walters, just like Nick King, went to university in Tennessee, Middle Tennessee and Middle Tennessee State. Isaiah Todd, his second of the day. And just like that, a timeout called by the Braves. Coach Aaron Wu, his first time in front of the LED boards, wants the squad to make some adjustments with 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Let's listen in.
You got local. So Isaiah, 1-1 right here. If Ty here, very smart. It will help. So, number 4 here. Smart girl, you good here. So number 4 here, B, you will be here. You go, all right? Okay? Everybody focus, lock in, all right? Lock in, execute. Let's go, let's go. Wait. Here, good. So 1 person for 2. Now he's spin off. Okay? Hey, 这里要紧跟，3号要第二帮忙，听懂吗？
他在前嘛，他在前嘛，他的这样切上来对。放手了是吧？再改，来，回避。
Plus League now has an English Instagram account at P.LEAGUE_EN for more content. Aaron pointing out that Walters will be guarding a local, and a quick, simple message to focus, lock in, execute. On the other side, Coach Cho suggesting that the Steelers need to help out on the entry pass as Walters tries to go underneath, making it a lot harder himself. It's going to be 5-on-4 the other way, back door. And going around the world is Chen as Isaiah Todd from 35 feet out. Foul on the reach, and Chen will be sent to the free throw line. The former Steeler played 3 years and then signed as a free agent with the Braves. Haven't seen a return to form. Tailway improving both at the line and from three-point land, though as of right now 70% and 19% respectively. And you see his field goal shooting at 33%. Product out of Nasan High. Makes it a 5-point Braves lead. Wang Kai from deep 2 range. Yet another Zenzi University product. Was actually tabbed by Coach Cho as a starter for 12 of the games this season. Smart rolls out his 3 attempt. Briscoe trying to lure Jerry into a shooting foul as the referees need a little bit of space. And it appears like they will grant him a shooting foul. And he took a moment. The Chen Yowei just catch Briscoe as he picked up the basketball. That's what he's luring you into. A different release than we're used to. That kind of popped out of his hands. Speaking of Braves and Braves records, the Braves one time were the team with the leading scorer of the league. Michael Singletary that year averaged 23.29 points. And through that winning streak was just about at that mark. 23.5 points, but flanked by Johnson 22, Zaitsev 15, Jet, if you remember, 13 points, and Zheng Xiangju, his breakout year, had 10 points as the Steelers collect the rebound and go the other way, trying to take the lead. Briscoe's got Mayo in front of him. Get past the Kevin, a dribble and a scoop lay-in, 21-20 for the Steelers. Tanzania trying to return, and he's pushed into a foul. Yesterday in 5 minutes had to look all the way to the right to find his one stat, a personal foul. As you see Wang Kai release the layup before the help can come. Tanzania 10 minutes 13 seconds played last Sunday. 6 points, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. His and mine birthday, 10-13. Back-to-back multiple three-point made games. Maybe they can squeeze a little bit out of him in the playoffs with that marksmanship. Though in this game, Beast and Tokoi are not available. Josh dealing with an injury, and Beast, we'll just call it a young man syndrome. Multiple deflections as the fans sitting on that side of the floor are very agitated. It is possible that the Steelers might break their attendance record here. They say Steelers basketball. So Apu will lead to a long rebound, and Taipei putting it up for a miss. And the season head-to-head, the Braves have 6 wins. The 1 lone loss on January 4th in the 2025 foul first, led by the Braves. And despite that record, there's actually not been that big of a difference between these two teams. The Steelers have only been, quote-unquote, blown out by the Braves. Game 2, October 27th, by 15 points, as another handsy foul by Smart. Second personal and 14th foul in quick succession. He's got the Isaiah Todd matchup, giving him the step. Got him in the air, but the shot into a miss as Walters starts a break for the Braves. Number 24 is TJ. Pitching Taiyuan, trying to sort out his footwork. Those two Braves, fellow alums of Jiaxing University. Smart playing in his 100th Plus League regular season game. He's with the program since the Braves' entrance in the Plus League back in 2020 as one of the founding teams. He had 2 rebounds in 4.5 minutes last Sunday. Braves once again ahead in the ball game. Last night, 22-22 was the score after the first quarter, but things really picked up, especially for the Pilots. Isaiah Todd, a spinning layup and a little out of control. Certainly looked pretty if you just took the goal out of the picture. Trying to pull a athletic feat like John Moran has done a couple times in his NBA career. Skip pass as Smart will try to reverse himself. Looked like he was thinking pass, then took the shot. Underneath, Kevin in some trouble, swallowed up by the blocked shot as Walters keeping pace, now throwing a pass. As Smart, big rainbow, is going to be out of bounds. Steelers will bring Marcus Quirk back in at the power forward position. Last week, the Steelers made it a great game despite not having Shimaga and Chen Boyan against the Braves, who are almost getting too used to playing with Walters and Whitty as their only 2 imports available. Now, one key about the start of the game, the Braves out-rebounded the Steelers 10-4 for the first television timeout. And at this point of the game, it's at 21-16. So still a little bit of a margin. 6 seconds left after the takeaway. Takeaway, a free throw area floater, no. And the Braves blow away opportunity toward the end of the quarter. They lead by 1 point against the Steelers as we wrap up the regular season tonight here from Kaohsiung.
加油！我们现在呢要邀请2位朋友，等会来参加中场游戏，跟着我们女神们一起来玩游戏哦。来，只是举手而已。最后一场的，我希望听到各位很热情的声音，好不好？来，想要玩游戏的朋友在哪里？让我听到你的声音。好，等一下，我2楼选一个，因为等一下中场玩游戏的女神是我们的佳瑜跟小薇薇，你们这2边，我看看谁的声音比较大，我就丢哪里，好不好？来，小薇这边的声音大声一点，然后上面这几个有，来，佳瑜这里的声音呢？哎呦，这边好像比较大声哦，来再一次，来，佳瑜这里。这边比较大声，来哪边要玩的，来接好。好，这一位来，那1楼的朋友有没有想要玩的？我1楼选一个。这边蛮热闹的哦，那边比较冷静一点点，我选这里。来下的呢？哪里？这边有，这边有，这边也有。有点难，哪里？这里吗？比较小声。这边好了，来这边。好，来，以上这2位朋友呢，等会在第2节快结束的时候，请听候广播到服务台找工作人员做集合，可以邀请你来参加中场游戏，谢谢。
好的，谢谢暴龙，比赛来到第2节 second quarter。
Follow on with the game statistic, pleagueofficial.com/game/645 for this particular one. If you want to know what outfit Beast is wearing, he's in the black tracksuit and the black cap in the back of the Braves bench. I think more interesting is Winston Chen. He is not even on the registered active roster. Not that he will play every game. Briscoe to Todd. To Briscoe for 3. Steelers' 4th made 3 of the game bodes well for their chances down the stretch. As KJ left wide open, counters. That's his 3rd of the game. Briscoe got one in there, a spin around, and another. Doing the skips down the way as the Steelers crowd Mbaye. Cause a turnover. Kaohsiung running up the floor and call it the play. They're switching everything. And that leaves Isaiah Todd on Taipei, finally delivering it to him. As a whistle finally comes from the opposite side. Isaiah surging ahead in the scoring on the game with now 17 and 5 rebounds, 4 assists. That's in the free throw. biggest lead against the Braves since that game. As they collect another turnover, Braves been held to just that KJ3. As way short by Todd. Funky footwork and leaves it on the deck. There goes red again. Briscoe's got Baye in front of him in the left corner. Step back all the way, on fire. Braves called their second and only timeout remaining in the first half. A 20-piece for the leading scorer of the Plus League. Has the average record and the single game record. What do we got in store tonight? We'll be back after the following messages.
会跳的雄青就跟着我们雅典娜女神一起跳，好不好？高雄的场子一定要热起来，可以吗？不要像那个只有在旁边拍照的，又被看到。 澎湖海事的同学，你们看球真的太安静了。
Early in the second quarter, the Steelers have surged ahead. Isaiah Briscoe, three-pointers made. Isaiah Todd pitching a 2, and on the Brave side, 3 turnovers to 1 KJ three-pointer. The birthday boy showing out here at home. On the season, Briscoe, a 26% three-point shooter, is really letting it fly. Braves light team will finally get it across the timeline. As the Braves start their action, and KJ on the down screen and a holding foul. Zhang Caohsiung trying to keep up. The Steelers, talk about their head-to-head with the Braves and how it's been exciting. They've actually almost pulled off 2 20-point deficits against the Braves on January 12th. The game after their, at the time, lone win on the season against the Braves, and they have overall as Lai Tian, no good. And it almost happened again in the last game. Last Sunday, April 6th, it was the highest combined score in the head-to-head between these two teams. Briscoe down, guarded by Jeff Wu. Skip past to Dobie, he tries. And his collegiate teammate will collect the rebound. Jeff Woody finally receiving the catch cleanly. As now Jeff Wu will try face guarding Briscoe all 90 feet of the court. So give it another try. Throws a brick. And here come the Braves again, down by 5. Kaohsiung with Baye. They have a mismatch as Whitty bullet pass down low, and Baye knows how to take care of business. Coach Cho electing to call a timeout. As Isaiah Todd and Marcus Quirk as the 2 bigs but very small at the guard position. Between 176 centimeter Zhuang Chaosen and 185 centimeter tall Lin Xingxiang.
好，他刚刚守区域没有人发现。For Hunter, now box on one, one here, take, basket, here, maybe, 2, that's a ball, okay, take, for top.
A few different angles of Isaiah Briscoe's brilliance here in the first half of play. Braves initially were giving him some space, and now, after their own timeout here in the second quarter, have kind of changed up their defense. And Coach Cho needs his squad to adjust back. Does appear to be a box and one. KJ and Lai Tian at the elbow, and Mbaye and Jeff Whitty on the low block as Quirk. Couple dribbles is doubled, now needs an outlet. Isaiah Todd, slip of the hand, and here comes Blue. Jeff Mbaye with a foul and one. With this free throw can tie the ball game up. Mbaye now 6 points and 4 rebounds. The newest edition of the Agent 00. And a foul on the rebound, it seems, will be going the other way. Now it's Liu Yanting's turn to play power forward. It does appear that Jordi Chimaga is not available for tonight. See next to Ollie Daniel on the bench in the white t-shirt. Briscoe faked a shot from 35 as now on a dribble pull-up. No good. Skip pass ahead as Mbaye targeted on the pass, and Jeff Wu leaves it out. In and out as Briscoe falling and getting the bounce, colliding with a defender. Still had the balance to finish that one off. Go back to a lead, and as Mbaye quickly answers back. Both teams scored their head-to-head high. Braves 119 to the Steelers 113 as Lai Tian picks the pocket behind the back pass. JJ slows, spinning passes, and Mbaye another lay-in. Making his teammates look good in the assist department tonight as the Braves taking back the lead. Johnson picked up the dribble and now needs some help. Late clock on the switch and a foul. Getting a big disagreement out of the Braves. But he's second personal as get a look at the action. The Braves looking for Mo down low. And the crashing one-legged, one-armed fadeaway by Briscoe. Once again, leads the league in points per game at nearly 33 and has the scoring record set last Saturday in overtime against the Ghost Hawks, 45 points. The Braves are opening up the rebounding margin 27-19. They only out-rebounded the Steelers last Sunday by 15, which is still a lot, but considering they had Whitty there on screen, Walters, and the Steelers without Shimaga, could have been an even bigger margin. But second chance points, 17-8. That's where it really counts. Quick double by Li Weiting, and Mo starting to get hot. Hits the turnaround. Li Weiting, and now firing away, and bucket from the left corner. Way to make an early impact. KJ, his catch and shoot. A foul on the rebound. And we're going the other way. That's the vulnerability in the box and one formation. Those corners forcing you big to contest those shots. If not, help out on penetration as Abu skirts to the left corner. Long rebound, bounced as Jeff Wu taking a 4-shot. Mo inside and cleans up the glass with another hoop and the harm finish. Looks like Liu Tian almost caused a turnover, as Jeff Wu then forced a hurried shot, but no rebounding on the backside. The Braves are actually overall in the season rather poor on these second chance points, as looks like we have an early entry and another free throw coming up. Here you see the duo of King on the left and Bird on the right. Maybe it's baseball season. The Braves on the season only average 11.3 points per game in second chance points. That's even lower than the Steelers at 13.4. Of course, the caveat being Steelers shoot so many three-pointers that those long rebounds are available. Briscoe around the back, kicking a pass out on a catch and shoot, and airballing it is Abu. Up ahead to KJ, to Walters, who keeps the body control and connects on the right-handed floater as Coach Cho calls his second timeout. Braves are one of the teams that really want their big men to run. Thinking back to Igor Zaisev and Chris Johnson, and now Jeff Whitty and Brennan Walters. Scoring is a lot easier in the open court with numbers or when you have a size advantage. Now today is the final day for Plus League Cheerleader of the Year vote. Find the voting portal on the Plus League official line account. Braves on the game. Only 3 of 13 from a three-point land. But they have a major 24-6 points in the paint advantage. KJ, like we mentioned, 11 assists in the last game. Really knows how to deliver good entry passes and even showing off his skills in the fast break. He has, tying Lai Tian, a team high 4 assists on the game. Out of the timeout, the Steelers have brought in number 77, Zhu Yujing. Drive and kick offense as Briscoe now has Lai Tian and Jeff Wu double. Skip pass to Todd. His big rainbow is left not hitting the goal. Now Lai Tian's turn to turn up the speed. His runner no good. A second chance for the Braves as Whitty at the high post, Walters at the low post. Almost a bad pass. And Walters calmly gets in position and good from 2. Briscoe dancing around everyone and drawing the foul. Kind of breathless trying to call it. It's hard to imagine the physicality needed to get out of the way there as Briscoe goes from facing up Jeff Wu to surprising him with the Uno reverse card. He's at the line for free throws 8 and 9. Kind of taking the third person monologue at the line has been working for him. Sinks 1 of 2 free throws as the Braves lead is now down to 4 points. KJ almost stuck in there as Walters rolls it out. Very close miss and a take foul. TJ will come in for KJ. Briscoe last week 18 for 31 from the line. Last night 8 for 11. And at this point of the night has only missed 2. Now he's 8 of 10. His 25 points followed by Isaiah Todd's 8 points. And down to Wang Kaiyu 4. Steelers looking to end the season on a happy note as Taipei had him turned around, but then blocked. Up ahead, it's Lilienting who finished off that fast break with a lay. We are all tied up at 44 apiece. Give it go as the Jianxin connection is turned on. Deflection and Taipei is turned over as leading pass 2-on-1. Li Wei-Ting is blocked. Smart. No, excuse me, Walters. Walters with a long reach. You know, in modern basketball with so much freedom and flexibility with the steps you take, the pauses you can put into your layups, starts to become really tricky for a chasing shot blocker. You finish switching shoulders, different hands. Obviously the footwork, like I was talking about, as now out of bounds by Zay. Only the Steelers' 6 turnovers so far in the half. Braves have 7 themselves. TJ on the catch and shoot, no. Waiting, no luck, as Steelers looking at very simple Braves 5-out defense. How about in transition? Taipei sticking, swim move as Briscoe forced to give it up, but finishing with 3. Liu coming on strong in his return from a game off. Under 2 minutes in the first half, a foul. Steelers did have one before the bonus free throws. That's Su Yujing. And look at quite wisely relocating from what originally was a fast break cutting lane. Isaiah trying to get some wisdom off of Aaron. And Smart turns around and shoots a 3. Safety, Isaiah Briscoe with an interception over to Isaiah. One-handed hammer. The lead now 3 points for the Steelers as the referees chase after the basketball. And it's all smiles around the arena for the Steelers. And Brendan Walters can't help but crack a smile as now face up along with the shot as Smart then dribbles it out of bounds. Had his hands on it, but could not finish up the play. As get another look at the Braves not get back on defense. No, a different look. It appears to be a 2-3 zone as waiting. No good, and a rebound situation as finally Liu gains consciousness again. It will be a Braves basketball on the jump ball on the arrow possession. Thankfully not crashing into anybody's ankles or knees, and then just a little wrestling match on the floor. Mayel to the reverse and a fancy reverse lay. Braves defense almost completely collapsed in the direction for Briscoe as Isaiah Todd shot, no. 2 seconds left. Taipei delivers the pass a little too late as 2 Braves were down court. After a quick flurry, the Steelers making some noise on the final regular season game day. 49-48, they lead the Braves as we're at halftime.
中场游戏，那么女神呢 今天参与的女神是我们的小薇薇以及我们的佳宇。好，来，那我们2位雄青球迷先站在我的2边。好，等一下我们的游戏规则呢，先跟各位说明一下。来，我们先拿着球。好，等一下呢，你就是坐这边的篮筐，那你就这边的篮筐，好不好？那我们等一下要完成3个动作，每完成一个动作呢，必须回来跟我们的女神们击掌，她们才可以翻牌。翻牌之后呢，要把3张图呢都把它拼成完整的一张图才算成功。OK 吗？好，来这边佳宇，刚刚佳宇那边是哪一位？上面的是哪一位？是你是？那佳宇来这里，佳宇来这里。那我们小薇薇就在这边了，好不好？好，那来，那接下来佳宇跟小薇薇，你们要选择哪一边的？没有，就是一人选一边。那你就这边哦。那等下就是要翻过来，那这3张图呢会完成我们今天。铁定有你的完整的图，要把它拼对才算成功哦。对，他完成一个动作，跟你 high five， 你才可以翻1张。所以他完成3个动作，3张图都翻到正面的时候，要把它拼成完整的一个图 ，OK 吗？哦，好，有没有问题？应该都没有什么难度。对，哪3个动作呢？第一个篮下投篮，不是上篮哦，你跑到篮下，然后做投篮，不可以做上篮哦。回来之后击掌翻牌。好，翻图，击完掌之后，你就可以继续第2个动作上篮。第2个动作是上篮哦，好不好？一定要都要进哦，要进才可以回来哦。最后一个动作是罚球 ，OK？ 好，这样没有问题，没问题。好，请听，有问题可以说，不用运球回来，对，击掌就可以了，不用运球，你只要进了就可以回来了。你要是跟佳宇击掌哦，你不要跑到跟小薇薇哦，你是小薇薇哦，OK， 好来，老师音乐请下，不要急，听音乐。
1, 2, ready go。
Go， 可以开始了，篮下投篮哦，站好做投篮的动作。好，记得击掌。你这么偷跑前面，你不能乱跑。上篮，要回到3分线做上篮的动作。好，上进了。然后目前双方势均力敌都2张了，最后罚球，要排好哦，罚球。OK， 赶快，还有机会，最快完成的。OK， 好，恭喜我们佳宇这一组获得胜利，恭喜你，辛苦了。好，那这边呢，佳宇送衣服给我们获胜的朋友。
It's game 48 of 48 of the Plus League regular season. On the Mandarin Comrie track is Chen Ziwei and Taipei Taijingjing. I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you once again for tuning in. It's a good Steelers shooting day as they have the 1-point lead after the first half of play. Let's take a look at the combined team statistics. Points, field goal shooting, 3-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. The 3-point shooting on the Brave side particularly worrying as only KJ, Hong Kai-jie, makes 3 of 6. The rest of the team would be 0 for. And breaking down other position splits, besides KJ's 9 points, the Braves smalls, as you can say, everyone except Whitty, Walters, and Mbaye, only 8 combined points. And by my count, 2 of 15 shooting is really not going to get it done. They're a team, as we've said, really has been winning in this recent stretch by scoring in depth with many players in double digits. Not only is that good for your competitive endurance from first minute to the last minute, it also makes it harder for your opponents to defensively scheme. While on the other side, it's very hard to scheme against Isaiah Briscoe if he's going to make 4 3-pointers and still get to the line with consistency as well and endurance. As we mentioned, the Braves' biggest advantage is inside, and remember, 0-0 Mbaye has really shined in that front with an early 15 points on 7 of 10 shooting, and that's even with a missed alley-oop. So the numbers could be even higher. This game won't affect the ultimate standings, but both teams want to finish the season off on a high note. We'll get to leading scores in the next segment after this. The last Plus League regular season game, but continuing as the playoffs will begin at Thailand Sigwati Pingpai. Subscribe to the Formosa Television and Plus League YouTube channels. Mumbai leads the Braves with 15 points, followed by Jeff Woodhead's 10. KJ Hongkai 9 points. Brennan Walters off the bench with 6, along with Zhang Zhengya, who had himself a 3-point first half. Well, even if you don't score, finding your teammates and protecting the basketball is very important for being on the floor, because if you look at the Braves box score, starting point guard Lai Tingun, 0 for 3 shooting, but 4 assists, only 1 turnover. He is plus 14. But coming off the bench, Jerry Chen has a couple of points at the free throw line, but 0 for 4 shooting, 1 assist, 4 turnovers, and minus 15 on his line, for example. Of course, plus minus also has to do with your teammates on the floor, but we don't have that much time to break it down. Isaiah Briscoe with a game-high 27 points, followed by Isaiah Todd starting a center tonight, 10 points. knocking down a couple of threes himself. Liu Yanting returned in action with 5 points. Wang Kaiyu, 4 points, and Li Weiting with a 3-point made. The Steelers, as a young team, very simple directives. Play hard on the defensive end, and if you can luck into a couple of three-pointers made, then they become a competitive ball club. And with the Braves, very systematically trying to target their interior. Like I said, it's very important to apply pressure to the ball handler, to the passer, make that pass difficult, off target, and any of the above. We're about 4 minutes away from the start of the second half, getting underway. We'll be back after this. On this day in Plus League history, goes back just 1 year on April 13th, 2024, our 4th season on a Saturday game day. The Kings were at the Dreamers and they won 116-94. The Lioneers were at the Steelers and the Lioneers won 116-110. Kings ended a 4-game losing streak, whereas the Lioneers were on their 4th game of a 4-game winning streak. Funny symmetry that way. It was only the 2nd win on the season for the Kings against the Dreamers, and then they beat them in the playoffs 4-2 for the 2nd straight season. 8 Kings scored in double digits, led by Joseph Lin's 22 points. And here in Kaohsiung, the Steelers, 1 of 13 games without a full complement of imports. It was the Micah Fibra versus Cameron Clark game, 29 points apiece as Kaohsiung gets us started off with a triple. Fibra had 18 free throw attempts to Cameron Clark's 19 free throw attempts. Jeff Wu again tasked with guarding Isaiah Briscoe as we're looking at another box-and-one defensive strategy as we're going the other way. Tian took a hit to the face. Here, look at that left arm going back just slightly into the face of the Braves point guard. Steelers as Lai Tian swirls out a three. They have Liu Yanting into starting places of Quirk. Briscoe hanging in there, back to top, hanging in the air for a miss, bouncing off his noggin, and another board as he's rejected. He needs the help of his teammates as Lai Tian overruns it and out of bounds. Braves tonight, 13 free throw attempts taken by 6 different players. That's kind of the depth they are looking to score as Liu Yanting short on the dribble pull-up, and Jeff Wu will bring it up on ahead. KJ driving, kicking, Walters off as now pressed the wrong way. Liu Yanting a reverse assist. Briscoe taking the three and money. Down court, Walters pitches it to Jeff Wu, hook and ladders. Right back at the Steelers. A heat check, almost. Walters easy getting position as a quick holding foul is called. One of these situations where you got to read how the offensive player is going at you. See Walters trying to get in front as a Jeff Wu jumper makes it a tied ball game. Got to see Walters' line is underneath the basket, so that's a chance to front him and make the basket an obstacle for that pass as doinked off the head, and Kaohsiung sees the basketball go the other way. Jump pass as Whitty will find the backboard as his friend, and the Braves have raced on ahead. Early timeout here as we have a 57-55 ball game.
现场朋友一样，把目光注的大荧幕，跟着我们的陈范呢比出爱心，或者2个人一起合作呢比爱心也可以哦。谢谢这2位美女来到我们现场，校长来一起比的爱心，感谢校长。哇，来自我们澎湖的，来我们的同学呢，等会也要一起比爱心，这个做得非常的好，2个一起合作比这个爱心也可以，爱心的不分大小，等会做个大爱心也可以，好不好？不要害羞，不要害羞，你口罩戴着，帽子戴着，真的看不出来你是谁。好，这边下面的朋友，感谢1楼的朋友，感谢你们。导播才给到你们哦，哎，这个是我们的雄心，几乎每一场都到场支持，感谢你们！哇，铁定有你们，这个站子上非常的好，这个比得不错，这个爱心有点圆，再稍微缩一点。来，楼上的朋友，
Welcome back inside of Kaohsiung Municipal High School, just off the Kaohsiung train station.
好，来，暂停时间已经到了。
It's been a Braves 9-3 run. That's led to Coach Cho calling the timeout. No personnel changes as Steelers run a little floppy that goes nowhere. Todd from inside the painted area. Kind of probe at the weak spot of the zone as Jeff Wu left wide open, and mercifully, if you're the Steelers, misses. Lai Tian with Whitney on his flank. And a hard foul by Isaiah Todd. Mean free throws. Definitely a little bit of frustration in that last play. Already a double-double performance for Jeff Whitney. Now up to 12 points on the night, make it 13. Also has a block shot, but it's Brennan Walters leading the field with 4 stuffs. Now a box inside of a box as a floppy. There, Todd at the high post. First foul by the Braves of the half. The high post, no, and the tip out. Isaiah on the reload. This time tip to the Braves. Whitney deep positioning, he's fouled, and they're waving off the basket. And now the Steelers showing off very uncreative offense with a couple of useless floppy plays. Smoke and mirrors that really don't do anything, as very close to a deflection, but a foul. The other team trying to battle with Brennan Walters. This will be the Braves lineup until they break open the game. Walters, 6 points, 11 rebounds, and the 4 block shots, as I mentioned. Splits that trip to the free throw line. Steelers need to find an answer offensively. Only 2 of 9 from the field, including over 5 from 2. Ball screen, draws 2. The waiting wide open, and there it is. Bingo from the right wing, and the Steelers perhaps are back in business. Ball going backwards as Kaohsiung with the pick. Now he'll give it a turn. No, as Red rebound. Isaiah's got Lightingun on the box one. Now is Whitty on the help, swings by one, keeps the balance, and puts it up and in. We have a saying here in Taiwan, if you have the basketball, you have all the fun, as Kaohsiung has another steal out to an open Briscoe. A shot going up, in and out as they pressure the Braves. He's got numbers ahead. Lightingun, alley-oop to Jeff Whitney, just like in practice, as Li Weiting trying to ask for a foul to stop the break. And it is the Steelers calling their second timeout of the quarter, despite the flow of the game really kind of working back and forth. Here, look at Isaiah even beating a foul, and I think that contest by Jeff Wu was mostly clean. And over here, Li Weiting clearly had some contact with Leitingen that the refs let go, and it's the Braves who were able to finish the play off.
他4号5号还是在里面。对，所以呢，我 shooter 是在这，所以陶德呢这个地方会有机会。OK， check down K， 好，可以哈，我们试一次哈，我试一次，然后try。 挡完没有？冲上来挡人，刚退伍。挡完以外呢，陶德进去。
So unlike in the first half where the Braves staggered their import centers, they've been playing them together, and it's been problematic for the Steelers in the half court. And now defensively, box and one is working, but we have now a personnel change with Mbaye in that power forward as he checked something with Aaron before assuming the position. Jerry Tailway now involved with the ball screen. Is into man defense as driving kick. Li Weiting from the elbow area, 2 bounces and no good. Cross screening, Walters on the block. The double comes, skip pass to Jeff Wu from the left corner. Pretty play. A good rotation of passes on the double team. Isaiah hesitates, now going with a left-handed lay-in. Finger roll is in. Boogie down for Walters, slams it. Briscoe blocked by Walters for his 5th of the game, and here come the Braves. Mo, a crash, and a charge is called. Li Weiting with the courage to stand in, and a little unlucky for Mo, but I think the right call. He had a teammate flanking him to the side as we see Zay. Again, all the skills in the world to get by the initial defender, and some of that physicality. You see Mo deliver the pass, but charge right through. Still considered foul, and his 4th personal. It's been not that easy of a go. I mentioned last week, had limited playing time, and tonight now 4 fouls. Extended break for the attendant to clean the floor. Mbaye from Senegal. Skip pass as Galwayland draws the defensive 2, but left the basketball behind. It's Tailway swooping over as Mo avoids the defense and calmly lays it in. Braves up by 5. This is only a box and one in look. It actually just the Braves, all 5 trying to contain Briscoe as shot out and a missed shot by Liu Yanting. Wide open spaces, Damiao, low 3-pointer is missed. Taken away by the Steelers as flipped up, back pass, taken away by Walters. Good read as deflected. Braves trying to calm it down. Inside out offense, Walters leaves it short. The gap is 7 points as Isaiah Briscoe shoots it in the face of 2. Steelers not applying all that much pressure as a bad pass to Briscoe, inside out. How about Soso? No, and fight for the rebound will go the Braves' way. Seems like both squads need to make some fatigue substitutions as looks like B took a hit to the noggin and be taking his time to get off the floor as he's in quite a bit of discomfort. Braves staff called upon to address Walter's pain. And it looks like the discomfort is coming from a tug and not a direct hit. Kind of tricky for the staff to manage. Was a hit, you simply apply ice, but with that kind of tugging motion, Jeff Whitty applies the dribble and gets the foul instead of taking a contested jumper inside. Hopefully Walters will be all right. And with that free throw, it makes it a 9-point Braves lead. Count Xishang from a deep 2 range as the Steelers have now gone cold. DJ slowing it up and a travel will be called. Taking a funny step there. Set as Isaiah keeping the dribble as it goes back court. A rugby scrum and the referees stop the action with a kickball violation. This third quarter is 23 for the Braves, 13 for the Steelers. This is the Steelers playing on a back-to-back where they're trying to get the first back-to-back victory at home. TJ easy catch and shoot, but misses. Well, I bring that up because for the teams headed into the playoffs, Marcus Quirk, he'll give it a try. Still no luck. He pilots on Saturday games, road and away, 10 wins, 1 losses. So I call them the game plan team, the best game plan team. High-low, but Chen way inside. The screen for Zhang Zhenya. All nylons with that 3 as a double-digit lead for the Braves with 2 minutes to go in the third. Meanwhile, on the Brave side, as Isaiah Todd answers back. That puts him at 13 points. The Braves are turning into the more resilient team. They've won the last 2 home back-to-backs as the home team playing the 2nd day in a row. Zhang Zhenya feeling it. Connecting on another 3. And the Braves fans in the building are letting them be heard as the double team against Isaiah Todd results in a foul. And you add that the Braves also won perhaps the most critical game of the season, March 25th. As you see the contact that might have resulted that injury is Isaiah Todd kind of falling with his arm on Walters' head, creating that tugging action and trying to explain it to his teammates. That was a Tuesday night. Braves beating the Ghost Hawks and getting the season head-to-head advantage as Woody will have to learn it from the line. Fancy footwork there with a spin move. So I bring those up because in the first round of the playoffs, as we see Isaiah Todd with his 6th personal foul, he is out of the game, scoring 13 points and grabbing 4 rebounds. Ollie Daniel on the exercise bike will check in up against collegiate opponent Mbaye. In the first round, the Braves will play against the Ghost Hawks. Things start off on April 24th. And then immediate back-to-back on the 25th. That's Thursday, Friday. Then after 1 day off, April 27th and 28th, Sunday, Monday. A lot of back-to-backs. So one, to test, of course, in the playoffs when you have one opponent to focus on, how well you game plan, and 2, how resilient you are. With the Ghost Hawks, we're still learning about the squad. Very different cast of players from their finals run years ago, as Ollie Daniel tries to show off a swim move and was called for a travel in the face of former Steeler Lin Ziwei, or George. For both teams, as Mbaye leaves that jumper short. Hit after the whistle, and Xinxiang will have a couple of tricky free throws coming up. Here, look at him beating Zhang Zhenya. And has smacked in the face. And the referees will go to the monitor as we break open the season. The Braves' only road loss as the team playing on their opponents back-to-back was January 19th to the Ghost Hawks. Now, if we want to look at those 2 teams compared, they're both 3 wins, 2 losses as the home team on a back-to-back. But the Braves have a better point differential at +18 to the Go Sox -17, with the caveat being 2 of those games the Go Sox played the #1 Pilots, so that'll skew results. And if it will come down to a winner-take-all Game 5, the first round will be 5 games in 7 days, a very intense stretch. Reminiscent of last year's playoffs, where the Plus League leadership and the team's collective decision was to play a best-of-7 first round between the 1, 4, and the 2, 3 seeds. And it will be an unsportsmanlike foul. Lin Ziwei, I guess, welcome back to action, as we haven't seen him play since January 12th here at Kaohsiung Municipal High. 25 minutes played, 6.7 rebounds, but that was 3 months ago. Besides Mbaye, who also was dealing with his own injuries and sometimes they lose smart at power forward. Bears are not as deep at that position as they used to be. Lin Xingxiang. A couple of different institutions in his collegiate career. Taike and Sifan, both in Taipei City. Second shot clock, game clock difference, as Apu brings out Mo. Dribble pull-up 3. Now it's Taewei's turn. A 3-pointer, and it looks like it was short, just catching the underside of the net. So it looks like we'll have all locals in the 4th quarter as the Braves look to wrap up the season with a victory. The Steelers maybe their sights on the offseason coming up.
City of lights, exit E5 on the floor. 똑같은 건 이제 싫어져서 나는 내 맘대로 하고 싶은 대로 나의 또 다른 좀 많은 누구보다 색다른 나를 보여주고 싶어 내 삶은 바로 나의 것 너무 갇혀버린 공간 속에 똑같은 것들만 다른 생각들은 할 수 없지 Stop it now 내 모습을 잃어버려 Crazy crazy now We gotta break it let's pop I'm on top 이제 나는 위에 reset I can stop 모든 나를 위해 reset
再次的掌声，谢谢我们的钢铁女神雅典娜。第4节也不跟着女生们在上边，以帮我们钢铁人加油。
Plus 球迷 Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 Ivy Bar 学英文吧，教你篮球的英文术语，欢迎大家点资讯栏的链接一起学习。And other basketball news, the Pilots clinched their 2nd victory in the Basketball's Championship League Asia East last Sunday against Pelita Jaya of the Indonesian Basketball League. They will be co-host April 26th through April 30th with the new Taipei Kings for the Chinese Taipei stop this season. both teams on different days. As TJ running backwards on that moving three, floating three. Pilots play 3 games in 4 days. Kings play 3 games in 4 days, as is the guideline for this season for the new competition in the Southeast region to qualify for the Basketball Championship League Asia. Two in a row. That dances out as Ali Daniel, strong rebound. Just tuning in, this is the last Plus League regular season game. And if you can't wait for more Plus League action, it's April 24th where the first round will begin between the Braves, tonight's game wearing blue, and the Ghost Hawks, who have this week off to prepare. Intercepted pass to a ball out of bounds. I was almost going to say turnover on Taipei, but it was Chen who caused that last ball to go out of bounds. After making 3 threes last night, Chen now 0 for 6. He's guarding the low man, Taipei. Catching the cutter and the switch as the Steelers get a takeaway. Daniel needs to handle the basketball a little better. Skip pass was open, but now on the switch with the runner, a wild miss. See the inspiration for needing to finish. Daniel was last year's Rookie of the Year. He was also voted on the first team, and Taipei, now Brave, voted on last year's second team when Plus League had 6 squads who voted for 2 teams. Tough fadeaway jumper for Zhu Yujing as the Braves get another stop. So far, about 3 minutes have gone by. It's just Braves with that lone 3-pointer. Steelers, nothing yet here in the 4th as TJ walks into one. Chance for the youngsters of the Steelers in particular to get some game footage out there as another miss. They're so far 0 for 5. Trying to go with speed and with a reverse lay. Burn is coming up. You see, timed up Daniel, and not only did he avoid the block shot, but kind of ran into his right leg just at the right time to draw the foul. Steelers actually make a change, 5 on 5 off. Don't see that often at the pro level. Let's see if the Braves will be making any changes. They don't have that many younger players besides the guys they have on the floor. Certainly not guys who would take up significant rotation minutes. Beast, Zhou Taiwan said not available. Zhuang Taosen trying to take Brandon Smart for this dance, and a shot clock violation. 2 for 10 shooting the basketball. Running the smart screens on the UCLA cut by Jerry. Steelers covered up with a switch. As bad pass, bad catch. Turnover Braves. One very memorable year in Taiwan basketball where the last place team swept the statistic awards was the Dwight Howard Leopards. A lot of that season called by Taylor Chen as the away team skips to a lay-in. Finally, the Steelers break the seal on the fourth quarter scoring as Coach Aaron wants to give his guys a breather. School's out after this, the Plus League's last regular season game of 24-25.
这是最后一场的，我们希望大家声音可以大声一点，我让我们的女神听到我们的声音。来，我们想海报的朋友。哪里？海狮的朋友是不是？来，澎湖的朋友。 谁？这么多人举手，好，我给你。这边呢？来，谢谢。好，暂停时间到了，我们比赛继续，还有7分39秒，同志们，我们还没有输啦，加油！
Let's go!
The average margin, if you take out the Steelers' 31-point victory over the Braves, only 7 points. So for the most part, a rather close series. But in the last game, with no more changes to the standings, no more things to prove, both teams are going with all local lineups. As good to see Zhang Zhanya kind of show out here with 12 points. 2 main threes. That is his season high. Previously had 9 points against the Ghost Hawks back on November 10th. Taking away, delivering a pass, and who else but Zhang Zhanya? Cutting at the opportune time from a good angle. Previously a pilot. Really could use some three-point shooting in last year's finals. Steelers keep the ball moving. As we will try another scoop layup. Trying to find the first field goal for Brendan Smart as he misses from the right corner. Trying to go with power, a whistle and count it. Another look at Taipei drawing 2, and somebody will be open. As much as everybody embraces the math that 3s are worth more than 2s, one of those keys to breaking the defense and taking advantage of double teams is like a cut Zhang Zhanya just made. You make the pass a lot easier because you got to connect the pass with a made shot, and so you can deliver that pass with 100% accuracy, with 100% consistency, and you make the layup, I would hope, at 100% of the time. That's 2 guaranteed points. As now taking it to the deck, Zhang Zhanya dices the defense for 2 more points. We have to now look up his career high. Zhang Taosi misses in the corner. Marcus Quirk trying to play with power. He's off. Effort play. We're on the sideline and out of bounds. So I looked it up. Zhang Zhenya's career high is 19 points. You see a shot fake and a couple dribbles and taking advantage of the Steelers without much rim protection with this lineup. Timeout Steelers is their last full timeout. Perhaps personnel changes coming up for Coach Cho.
这个要快，伸手。如果防守在后面，进来。没有，让位要快，让位要快。好，这里有没有机会？好，上来这里的人保证是这样子的，所以你一接到 1, 2进去了，妈的往上打，了解吗？这样清楚吧？啊，在那边做好动作，这样了解吧？做好动作，这样清楚吧？在你们外线保证啊，外线保证啊，每天你们投到哪里去？投好。
6 minutes into these young Steelers will head off to summer break. They say so as they're a younger team and their home arena for the most part is here, Kaohsiung Municipal High. Zhang Zhenya, 16 points on the night. Actually one time scored 19 points back in 2023 against the Braves as they foul against the driving Galway Luen. Finally, Luen. Now his 4th point, number 13, playing 13 minutes for this last stint on the floor. One takeaway is quite a good free throw shooter. Little pressure from the Steelers as Taipei calls out the play call. Driving it on his own. A runner left short is Zhang Zhenya. Who else but the collegiate power forward with the touch putback. Swat by George. Turning away Liu Yanting's layup attempt. Jeff Wu will check in for Jerry. Cutting Kevin going to the left hand. I don't know if he was working on it in practice. It would be impressive. TJ, Mayo to George. Cluelessly backing down a couple Steelers as they swing it the other way. Pull up, that's a little strong. Let's driving kick offense both ways. Little tackle out of bounds, look out. Thankfully, Jeff Wu didn't run into the LED boards. The away team's 3rd personal. Now the Braves want to talk it over. As much as the result is almost assured, and the personnel also pretty much fixed, especially for the Braves. I think these timeouts are very reasonable given the fatigue and the injury prevention considerations.
出去动，水正牙一手下面，出去动，一手下面，注意外线要扑哦，外线要扑，出去动 ，OK。正月嘞，正月你算四尾，什么？一个 middle， 一个 middle，OK， 出去动一个 middle，protect rebound， 然后上去就打 motion 就好 ，motion， 正常就 motion，OK，let's go，let's go。对，过来休一下，等下上。 放松，跟那个 DJ 讲 ，DJ 守住了，守住了，不要快攻了，慢下来打，慢下来打，打 motion 就好了。这样，摇住，加油。
As I mentioned, in Zhang Zhenya's collegiate days, often played power forward. And with the shooting ability, really created a lot of matchup problems for his opponents. Played alongside Bae for a couple of titles. As the five-time champion of NCCU Griffins. A lot of professionals at this point in Taiwan basketball lore. Steelers pressuring the ball now with a double team as Smart is inside, and I'm sure the Steelers would have liked a 3-second call, but tug from behind is another foul. I think that's the first time today Liu Yanting has flashed a smile. He usually so stoic. Brandon Smart. Got the first free throw. As mentioned, playing in his 100th plus league regular season game. Zone look was Smart in the middle. John Towson bottoms the three. And grabs a steal immediately and fires away. And Zhang Zhenya approaching double-digit rebounds now. Whistle on the rebound. The jump ball, or is it a foul? It is a foul. Galway Lund. Oh, it's on, excuse me, number 7, Liu Yanting, who finishes with 5 points and 3 rebounds. Top pass for Smart. Give and go. As taken to the air. Impressive aerial feed by Smart. 2 more points for the Braves. Turning around to Zhang Towson. Really feeling it as Daniel is hit inside. For him to score for the first time since he last played all the way back in December of 2024. I guess they'll have to wait. He had 3 rebounds in 9 minutes yesterday. Bring in Chen away. be it for Zhang Zhenya tonight. Steelers trying to figure out their matchups as Taipei, Jeff Wu to TJ, good shot. Rebounds abound, but Zhang Taohsiung takes it away. Oh, and then underneath to Daniel, and he's fouled. Probably TJ trying to hold off his opponent inside. Brennan Smart coming over with the help. I mentioned Ali Daniel won Rookie of the Year last year and played quite a bit, but this year hampered by that injury to his right leg. His development, I could worry if it might be lost in the year. Smart with a strong rebound. As funny enough, the away team was surprised by this foul, as opposed to the foul he wanted in the first half. His fourth personal, and more free throws. Good opportunity for Taipei as he'll be getting a decent amount of rotation minutes. Has pushed up his free throw percentage on the year to just under 70%. For 2. There was a stretch in December where he was only 2 for 9 in 3 games. Kind of find himself coming off the bench. Steelers multiple offensive rebounds. Daniel trying to 3 and another. Pretty much the man on the baseline with a guaranteed rebound. And Comedy has almost another one, but Taipei finally for the Braves, taking us going the other way. Played his first game last week as a professional in his second year. He'll be taking these free throws alone as his 4 more senior teammates have a little huddle on the other side of the court. So congratulations, Taipei. You have now entered your name in the Plus League scoring ledger, not only games played ledger. We have a lot of Chinese Taipei national team level free throw shooting. More zone D as Kaohsiung just fires away. Taipei actually out of Kaohsiung Normal University, taking it to the deck, and maybe you should work on the dribble moves a little more. Inside out offense as rattling home the 3 is Zhang Taohsiung, and more substitutions coming. Very short rotation for both teams now. Try to get their last bit of energy off, especially for the Steelers. For the Braves, kind of more of a less of a workout. TJ with a couple of defenders in front. Now in open space, Smart. He tries a 3 and a big rainbow. Nailing it from the right wing, and things are a lot more fun on the Braves side as the entire bench got up in celebration. Now Smart is picked and picks it back. Zhang Zhenya. He's fouled as the referee try to pull down the right now very jumpy Steelers. 70 seconds left in the regular season. Braves looking to move to 15-9. Season 1 had the Braves far ahead. The Dreamers, Pilots, and Lioneers in a little bit of a dogpile for the 2 playoff spots. This year, Steelers are limited as early as March 16th in my notes. Daniel facing the zone. It's also another high-level difficulty attempt, as now the Steelers back off the pressure a little bit. There'll be an offensive foul as point guard TJ having a tougher time. Look at that right arm, excuse me, go backwards. It's kind of a natural action, but I think reasonably the referee's deeming that backwards hit takes out a defender and too big of an advantage, on top of obviously the contact that was made. Ollie Daniels jump shot from the corner. Look at that. Got just a couple of possessions left as the Steelers' frantic defense against the Braves playing keep away. Inside pass, Taipei keeps calm and lays it in. Passing the century mark are the Braves as they're looking at one final victory of the regular season, and their second half hot streak ends here. Now the attention turns to that best-of-5 series against the Tainan TSG Ghost Hawks. 101-83 is the final. And a bittersweet end, because now we say goodbye to the Steelers. The young squad with Isaiah Briscoe leading the league in points and assists. Jordy Chimanga leading the league in rebounds, block shots, and steals. And Isaiah Todd wowing us with some impressive shooting, and of course the locals. So many rookies, sophomores, and third-year players. Now, they might have ended the season with only 2 wins and 22 losses, but the final stretch only losing by single digits. And 5 out of the last 6 games, and the 6th being a 10-point loss to the Ghost Hawks. So we've gotten a hold of Zhang Zhenya on the headset.
主播你好。
Asked about his 3-point shooting and now his dribble drive. Asked about his chance to show off his skills and abilities.
我就只想说，就是一步一步慢慢来，然后你努力什么，我觉得表现就会呈现什么。然后很高兴就是例行赛最后一场能够表现出来。
Zhang Zhenya saying 1 step at a time, and your hard work will pay off. Now asked about the change to being a Brave.
就我觉得就是正面心态吧，因为毕竟我的生涯还很长，我觉得要看长远一点，不要只局限在可能你上场时间不多，或者是你的机会也不多。我觉得就是要看长远一点，然后每一天练球只努力保持正面心态。
And Zhang Zhenya answering that, look long term and try to be positive every day and work. Now asked about a message to his teammates.
我觉得就是很谢谢，就是队友都一直鼓励我、支持我，就算我有好几场比赛没有表现出来，但是他们还是鼓励我继续投。上场比赛就是大胆用力投，然后也谢谢杰哥，就是在场下都给我很多的鼓励，然后我也从他身上学到一些东西。对。
Thanks to his teammates for supporting him despite might not playing up to his expectations, but encouraged to keep shooting. And Beast and others with that positive attitude.
就是我觉得我们前面几场没有调整好，但是后面慢慢跟洋将的配合都越来越好，然后本土也一个一个打出自己的特色，还有自己的定位，我觉得这是整个团队需要的。然后很高兴能有最后几场能够健康，然后也有强度的完成例行赛，然后季后赛就是台北见。谢谢。
Zhang Zhang saying that the team is playing well together, and especially that chemistry with the imports, their local players showing off their speciality, and he's excited for the playoffs. 1 point short of his career high, and he and other Tsinghua University alums excited for Coach Ziwei for calling their games. Almost always they have good performances. We have one last break before wrapping things up in the post game. Thank you for watching. In a fast-paced game, the Braves defeat the Steelers 101-83. There's a chance for a lot of guys to get on the floor and play. The final season standings and the final regular season records are now on your screen, with the Pilots with the #1 seed at 18 wins and 6 losses. Braves following them with 15 wins and 9 losses, doing a lot of their work in the second half, and overtaking the Ghost Hawks, who finished with a 13-win, 11-loss season in their first year in the Plus League. And the Steelers, of course, round things off, 2 wins, 22 losses. So the Pilots not only have to navigate the East Asia Super League season, we'll also have Basketball Championship League Asia East qualifier games and the Plus League finals to look forward to, as the Braves and Ghost Hawks now take center stage with a best-of-5 series slated to begin in a couple of weeks, actually a week and a half. Isaiah Briscoe led the game with 34 points. On the other side, the Braves have 4 players score in double digits, led by Jeffrey Witt. He's 20 points and 12 rebounds. So once again, April 24th, 7 p.m. is Game 1 of the Challenger Playoff Series between the Ghost Hawks and Braves. In the season series, the Braves have the 5-win to 3-loss advantage, but all things start 0-0 in the next phase of the season. Go on to the games where every single one counts and every single one is big. We thank you for watching the last regular season broadcast. On behalf of Chen's Away, it's Taipei. I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.